So I noticed these Fast and Furious, whatever you want to call this monster truck, they have problems with their battery or whatever. From what I seen, when I got this, the battery didn't work or it didn't charge or something to do with the battery. So as you can see, I added a 12-volt battery pack, and it works, but it kind of, I don't know if it kind of turns off suddenly sometimes. I feel like it's not charging because I'm using the original charging port down there to charge that, and I feel like it's not really fully charging it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it so I can just take off the body and charge the battery separately instead of having to try to use the original thing. And so I'm going to take off the body. So I had this zip tie, you can see, kind of get rigged just for the meantime to drive it around so the battery wouldn't fall. But yeah, I'm gonna actually do something about it now. But yeah, I'll show you guys. So I wired the battery to these connectors right here. I go to the bottom battery if it was there, which is not. So that's what I did to make it run, because the original battery didn't work or wouldn't charge. So I think I'm probably gonna disconnect it from there. And I'm gonna make a little connection, little plugs, so I can unplug it and I can just recharge the battery that way instead of guessing if it's actually charged or not, and just do it that way.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
So I got this part from the chip. I put this on, and the battery, I'm gonna put this for the battery. So it just plugs in. And I can unplug it. I can unplug it to charge the battery. And I probably should have, but I forgot. But it's okay. I'm gonna drill this and just have this in the outside. Like that. Or actually, I might just do that. Do that instead. Okay, so I got this plug-in for the battery wired up, red to red, black to black. Then make sure this is the same, red to red, black to black, and that they're, you know, actually the same. Like when you plug it in, the red from this side, it's gonna go to the red on that side, and the black on this side from this side too. You know what I mean? Alright, cool, got it. So I got this plug-in from this side, and I got the plug-in from this side. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. Actually, I'm gonna keep this ghetto rig zip tie thing for now because it works. So I just put the wires together and use electrical tape. I didn't want to solder it and all that, so I just did it this way. So I'm just gonna put the lid. I'll have this wire come out and this come out, so whenever I just charge it, I can take off the tabs from the body and just either charge it that way or maybe somehow reach from the bottom and do it that way. But yeah, then I can charge the battery and make sure it's actually getting charged now instead of plugging it to the OEM connection, and because every time I plugged it into the OEM connection to get a charge, it would charge, the red light would come on and it would charge for a little bit, then it stopped. I don't know why I did that, but don't know. But let me put that back in and give you guys an update. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys. Nothing, and plug it in. Hopefully I can do this with one hand. I should be able to. Yeah, that's right. There, got the plug. So this way, if you're having trouble with your battery and not charging, because I used to plug it in there. You guys know what I'm talking about? Plug it in there and the charger wouldn't do anything, and the cart wouldn't do anything. So this way, it can have something solid, and I can charge it, and all the batteries actually charge. But I was originally gonna kind of mount it on there and on here, maybe on here, but I was gonna super glue it to on here, but got this, so it's whatever. But yeah, and it comes out of there because I cut it open before, so this way it'll be charged and it'll actually be charged. And yeah, so if you're having troubles with your batteries, I recommend you trying this. Just yeah, make sure everything's right, wires are right. Make sure when you cut the wires for the battery that the positive and negative don't touch, you know. So be careful with that. And I usually just touch them separately anyways, you know what I mean. Don't work with one at a time. Yeah, so that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. Was informational for you that have these Fast and Furious toys, which is pretty sick. It's actually really fast, very surprised, and it does wheelies too. So yeah, I thought about buying one of these and taking the chip off and putting it in the drift car on the Skyline, but we'll see about that in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching. And the body will still be good. Show you guys real quick. That's on, and I can probably, let me get the flashlight on. I can probably deattach it from here and charge it. Yeah. And charge it. It's not in the way either, so it should be good. So thanks for watching. Alright, so I cut the old charger that comes with it. You guys can see I cut it and I put this plug in. So the positive one, let me show you. It's kind of dark. So the positive one obviously is red. And if I can show you, You see how this wire has the white on it? See it? It goes down the line. There's white stripes right here. The other one's just black and it has white letters. So the one with the white stripes is the positive. I'm sure it'll be the same for yours. And if you're wondering how I know, I tested it with what is it called? The voltmeter, I think. Is that what they're called? the voltage. So I plugged this in, and I plugged in the voltage thing and I touched the tips of these both, and this one was positive, the other one was negative, and it showed me how many volts. And if I put the positive connector on the negative, it would show me a negative. So that's how I know. So I just put it together. I put I put one for each one of those. You probably can't. One of the shrink wraps in each one. Then I put this red one over it for safety. And yes, I will test it out for you guys too. I will plug it in and see what happens. See if it all works. Nothing blows up. Alright, so I'm showing you LED's not in. It's not on, I mean. It's unplugged. I'm gonna plug it in to the battery. So I plugged it into the battery. And it's not getting hot because if you would have done it wrong and the plugs in wouldn't match, like red to red, negative to negative, obviously the battery will start to get hot. That's how you know you did it wrong too. It will burn up your battery. So yep, you see it plugged in. Let's go check the LED. Let me turn off my light. So you can see the LED is red. So it's charging the battery. This is good. Everything's good. The battery's not getting hot, so it's working. It's charging the battery. And that way you don't have to buy a different connector or whatever. So far so good. I don't really remember if the light turns off after you charge it, because I didn't buy this car brand new. I got it off Facebook Market, and I got it for like 40 bucks, I think, or 45. And the guy didn't even say that it didn't charge or anything. He's like, yeah, I never used it, whatever. Obviously you freaking used it before. But luckily I kind of knew how to switch the battery, so it's just no problem to me, whatever. But yeah, so good. I'm assuming the red light will turn off when it's fully charged. If not, check it every, I don't know, 15 minutes. Check that your car's not on fire. It's a joke. Hopefully not. Just just check it once in a while. I'll probably charge it for half an hour and see what's up. See if the light turns off. Now I'll put it back in and see if the light will turn off. If not, I'll just or just keep checking on it. Don't really want to burn down my apartment. So yeah, I just did the same thing I did for the connectors. I stripped them, whatever, put them together, and instead of putting not electrical tape on this, I put some heat shrink over it. And yeah, just put this one, the female, because the battery will be the male. And yeah, hopefully it should run now, because every time I would run this car, it would shut off on me. Like after a jump or something, or a wheelie, it would shut off. I don't know if the battery was dead or what, but hopefully this just fix it. I might give you an update on this and let you guys know if it worked. if the battery actually fully charged and doesn't shut off anymore. Thanks for watching, guys, and this time for sure I'm out. Or I guess if I do update, I'm not out. But yeah, thank you. So we're gonna test out this battery. I charged it last night for a couple hours. You can see where this is. And yeah, we're just gonna test it out if it charged. I charged it for probably like 2, maybe 3 hours. I don't really remember. Felt like forever. So let me see. Get it good. You guys can see that. You guys see that right there? So it looks like it's fully charged. Yeah. So it looks like it charged the battery, which is good. And hopefully nothing's actually wrong with the car. Hopefully it was just the battery that kept on shutting it off. So now I can just plug it in like that. Oh, and if you're wondering where I got these plugs, I got them from eBay for really cheap. I think they're called like two pin connectors or whatever. Here's the male, the other one's the female. So yeah, I'm gonna connect them because there's no power. So yeah, hopefully you guys